Welcome into this week's edition of the RSL Insider presented by AT&T. I'm John Kaluder. On this week's show, we'll head to the South End Zone and catch up with some of RSL's more fervent fan base, and we'll ask some of the Clear and Cobalt your Facebook questions of the week. But first, we'll preview Saturday's massive Rocky Mountain Cup showdown and season finale at the Colorado Rapids. We caught up with head coach Jason Kreis and some members of the Clear and Cobalt following Wednesday's practice at Zango Field in Lehigh to get their take on the Supporter Shield, the Rocky Mountain Cup, and how they see the season ending come Saturday.
You snap Dallas's unbeaten streak. Unless they lose 2 in a row, you're going to have a shot here to kind of control your own destiny. You need help, but you need it from them. I mean, who better to count on right now?
Yeah, I think they're an extremely quality team who's proven very difficult to break down. So we'll hope for more of the same from Dallas this weekend. And first and foremost, we need to take care of our business.
You've had to sit out a little bit. I'm used to seeing you out there. You ready to go this weekend, or there's still some worries about your health?
Yeah, I feel great right now. So as long as there's no setbacks, I think I should be good to go on Saturday. We're going to push it a little bit more on Friday and make sure that I'm not having any issues. But I tried to get back in the last week and then a little before that, and I think I pushed it a little too much, set myself back a few days. This is not ideal for me, of course. I don't want to be missing any games, but the priority for us is the playoffs.
It would be an unusual treble, but to win a group, which MLS teams haven't done, and then to win the Supporter Shield, you need help from Dallas, but it's there for you to do maybe. And then the MLS Cup, that'd be a pretty good triple, wouldn't it?
It would be a really, really impressive season. But still, as everybody knows, there's a lot left in front of us to make 2 of those 3 happen.
Yeah. And so now the Supporter Shield is right in front of you. How big a deal is that to you?
It's a real big deal. I was fortunate enough to win it my first year, and I think it seems to be even a bigger deal now, the way the league promotes it and handles it. And I think it would just be another nice trophy for us to put in the case, and something that we've definitely been shooting for. I think it shows who really the best team is throughout the regular season, and we'd like to be that team.
Going over to Colorado, how hard do you expect them to go? They're playing for seeding. They're in now. How important is that to opponents? What do you expect out of them?
I expect what we see every game that we play against Colorado. It's going to be a really high-spirited affair. Both teams don't have a whole lot of love lost for each other. It's an extremely good rivalry in this league, so I think it's going to be a physical affair, and I think both teams are going to really throw things at it to win. I don't think either team's going to be content with a draw.
If you do take care of your business and you win, if there's a team to count on to come up with a road result, Dallas, I don't figure to lose 2 in a row after that huge unbeaten streak you just broke.
Yeah, except they're also playing the team with the most wins in the league. So, it's going to be tough. But like I said, we can't really worry about that. I'm sure if we get a result on Saturday, we'll be sitting on the edge of our seat on Sunday. But as of right now, Colorado's been playing excellent. And like I said, we have a real tough challenge ahead of us.
We've been a group of people for a very long time that's believed in ourselves and had a real belief in what we're doing, and think ultimately that if we take care of our business, that things will fall our way, and they have in the past, and I'm hoping for more in the future.
Who do you feel is the best competition for you guys, or who the toughest competition is for you guys in the playoffs?
In the playoffs? I would say Galaxy for the playoffs. Wait, you talking about Champions League, or you talking about
MLS Cup playoffs?
Oh, all right. I'm just saying. All right, I would have to say Galaxy. They're a tough team. They obviously got the top spot and got some good players on the team, but I feel we got them though.
They got the top spot for now.
Yeah, for now, just for now. We're coming for them though.
Shane Maybe asks, after he says there's very few things in life he likes watching more than Connor Casey losing, what do you think is your guys' biggest improvement over last year?
I think it's just consistency. I think we found a way towards the end of the season last year, to put long streaks together where we weren't losing games. And I think we took that into this year, and I think you see that, we've had a lot of different runs throughout the year where we're not losing games for 8-9 games, and that's how you kind of, rack up the points.
Let's go from Patrick Doty, who asks who the clown of the team is and why he is the clown
of the team. We have a couple guys, I would say. Saborio's a pretty funny guy. Yeah, I mean, he's got a personality himself. So, I mean, for him, I think he's a clown with me. He's a pretty funny guy. I talk to him a lot, so yeah. He's got some jokes, too.
The clown of the team might be Nick Raimondo. And
Not surprisingly.
I mean, there's just so many things he does. He's a clown just nonstop. And I'm used to it, so I'm always ready for him. But he's always making people laugh out here at practice and stuff like that. Keeps everybody smiling.
You think the run to the MLS Finals will be tougher this year than last, and why?
Will it be tougher this year? Well, I don't know. I think it's going to be just as tough. It's we got some teams coming after us, but I think this year we know what to expect, and it's quite possible that we could have the deciding game to get into the finals at home. So we know it's going to be tough, but maybe it could be a little easier if we get to play at home.
I don't know. I mean, there's a few different teams in the playoffs this year, but I think we have a sense of, what goes into winning the cup. We're more experienced, and we know how to handle the situations that we'll be in if we go all the way. So it's not going to be easy, and I think it'll be just as tough.
And Josh Gibson asks the burning question we've all been wondering. Olave versus Alexander in the octagon. Who wins? And why?
I don't think I could ever pick against Olave. Gene is obviously really tough. Both super nice guys off the field, which is funny for how imposing they are. But Homison is a different type of breed. As strong as Gene is, we'd have to probably get their weights and see if they're in the same weight class, though.
At least 3 rounds, though.
It's going to a decision. No one's knocking the other one out. It's definitely going to the scorecards.
I'm going to go with Olave, but not far behind, probably by decision.
The popular consensus.
Yeah, probably a decision. Just 2 bears going at it that like to get physical.
With Real Salt Lake fans packing Rio Tinto Stadium to the gills with record crowds in each of the last 2 matches, it's about time we caught up with some of the supporters that make their voices heard for 90 minutes every match here in Sandy. While RSL fans normally bleed claret and cobalt, it seems to be black that's the in color here in the South Stands, as you'll see when we caught up with some of the RCB following Saturday's match against FC Dallas.
Once you go to a match like this, there's no going back. You just have to keep going. It's not even a hobby, it's an obsession. You have to do it.
We're the Road Cavaliers Brigade, been around since 2005. We are considered one of the premier supporter groups of Real Salt Lake, if not the best.
I would say the best, actually.
Yeah, it takes a lot to be able to be passionate for every single game that RSL plays at, and we hope to attend 5 to 6 road games a year.
We just come here, scream, yell, sing our hearts out for 90 minutes for our team, and just give them as much support as we possibly can, get in the minds of the opponents, and just have a good time.
I couldn't imagine watching a game without standing and singing the whole match. Any other way, it's just not as fun.
We're repeating. Yeah, you heard it right here. We are going to repeat. We will be MLS Cup champs again. We're going to Toronto, baby.
Colorado, we're going to be bringing at least a couple hundred people, and they're quiet and lame and useless. So it'll pretty much be like a home game there anyway.
Come talk to us at the match. Come talk to us at a tailgate. Jump on our website, rowcavaliers.com or cavaliersbrigade.com. Either one of those will get us there and get you there. And, yeah, just come talk to us at the tailgate.
We look forward to seeing several of the South End Crazies out in Commerce City for this Saturday's Real Salt Lake Colorado Rapids contest. The Rocky Mountain Cup and regular season finale kicks off from Dick's Sporting Goods Park at 7 p.m. And if you can't make it east to Colorado, just stay right here in the Wasatch Front, where RSL will be hosting the official watch party at Green Street Social Club in Trolley Square, beginning also at 7 p.m. Thanks for joining us on this week's edition of the RSL Insider presented by AT&T, and we'll be here next week for the playoff edition. We'll see you then.